Hey, fellow YouTubers, this is Roy back. Okay, so where are we at? On my last video I posted, I just revised the Ed Leedskalnin's Flywheel. I wanted to try different, um, eh, just different scenarios. Um, so we'll be changing it more and more. And if any of you guys want me to do any studies or any kind of test or anything, just comment and maybe we can get something going. But so here's my Ed Leedskalnin's PMH. I got it hooked up to my. Well, I got these are 1500 turns. In case you guys don't know, 16 gauge magnetic wire. We got the wires together here. And pretty much I have my cystoscope here, oscilloscope going. And I'll try to get it to where you guys can actually see it. I got the yellow you see up there is hooked up to the PMH, and the blue is hooked up to the inside here magnets to this coil that I have four different poles going here, four different not poles, but four different avenues basically. But one thing I noticed here is the bottom layer of magnets that are facing out north south, and the top layer of the magnets facing in are separated from this paper, so they're not touching. But these magnets are touching the ring, which is, the ring is touching the bolt is touching the flywheel is touching the center base is touching the motor and the metal block itself. So these magnets up top here with the coil have a lot of iron to go to store magnets. So there's something there about that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. Look at this screen here, and I'm just going to slowly turn the wheel just slightly. And like I said, I want you to look at what's going on here. Look at these readings that are coming down. You can see it's the spikes, and I'm just turning the wheel back and forth like this is all I'm doing. That center hook up here kind of screwing me up because I'm hooked to the center, so I can't really give it a spin. But look at the spikes you see there. Now if anybody okay, now I can spin it because the thing fell off the center, but I'm going to get a nice little spinner going here, and that's doing a lot to the PMH, sending power back and forth, changing everything. And there's your yellow, which is hooked up to the PMH, and here you can just see it's moving slow and it's spiking, and yeah, just going nuts. And then also this coil I have in the middle here, nobody knows if Ed has anything inside the concrete on this wheel, and that's what left me a lot of questions. Like, is there wire inside, and if there is, why? And then like those four main round bolts that are up top there, I think they're are just a spark gap to the center stator. So I'm going to recreate that and hook them up to this. I think I'm going to separate this ring from sitting on these magnets. I'm going to insulate it. So this centerpiece, along with the clove on top, will be hooked up to these four round spark gaps. And the spark gaps, when the block builds up with enough magnets, once I implode the system, sort of in a sense, to where it collapses and sends out a high voltage. And when it does that, that's where the spark gap will come in, and it'll make its connection. Then it'll come up and shoot to the wire that I have up here off the handle that I put. But anyway, just back to this. It's just turn the wheel just a little bit. I guess I could spin it a little bit because I got the blue disconnected. So you just see, but even the blue, look at that right now, because the blue is just these 8 wires put to the coil though, and that coil is to the bolt, which is connected to the block. So it's using the all the magnets and storing them in all that metal. So you can see the spikes coming out of the yellow, which is hooked up to the PMH, and you can see the spikes coming out of the blue, which is just running free in the air. I'm going to get a little bit more speed going. You can see here that it gets some good color. Let's go back to this guy. So there's a lot of action going through the scope here. All right. Well, that makes up for my little couple-minute test, 6-minute test. Anybody has any questions, or anybody wants me to try anything out for them, here I am. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. And I appreciate your comments, man. Thank you.